Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with StampinCrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me today. I pre-recorded this because we flew to Florida for the weekend to spend it with my husband's family, and we had a wedding reception to go to, so we're flying home this afternoon. So I went ahead and pre-recorded this. We're flying out of Orlando. We seem to have flown in and out of Orlando at least 3 times this year. We don't normally fly there, but yeah, this is the 3rd time. So let's hope that we don't have a huge backlog of getting in through security and all of that. Hopefully that's kind of all gone down by now. And we're just taking carry-ons. It's just a quick weekend trip. So wish us luck on our flight home. Okay, I have a cute project today, very simple and quick. We're going to do some 2-step stamping, and we're using products that are not on the last chance list, so that's good. These, if you don't have these and you love them, you can still get those. All right, I am going to flip you down and we'll get started. Okay, what we're using today is the Fragrant Layers stamp set. Now I have the bundle. We do have a bundle that coordinates with this. Not using this today, but we will use this on another project soon. But today we're using just the stamp sets. Like I said, very simple, but 2-step stamping, so you get a nice bang for your buck there. And then we're also using the 3-banner punch. This was an online exclusive, but it is coming in the new catalog. So it punches 3 different banner shapes, and we're using this top one today. All right, let's pull in our supplies while we're getting these straightened. Just to remind you that when you spend $50 or more with me online, you're gonna get a set of that month's card class projects for free, mailed to you. All right, so we're using Lemon Lolly for our card base, and because it's so light, I don't have something for the inside, an extra piece of cardstock. Then we have a piece of Mossy Meadow, and I picked a darker color because I kind of wanted this piece of designer paper to pop out a little bit, and this is Old Olive, but it's from the Brush with Beauty designer paper. I have a little bit of this beautiful ribbon. It's the Mossy Meadow and Gold 1/4" ribbon. Love that. All right, and that's all. I mean, super easy. And then we have a little banner, right? What happened to our banner? There it is. Our banner right there. So we're gonna do our stamping first. So we're going to pull in, and I've just used a big background block. We're going to use Memento to do the outline of our flowers. Now you can also use your Stampin' Positioner, but I'm just using the block for now. And I want to stamp just at the top of my white cardstock. And we're going to stamp that outline. Okay, on the reverse side, I have the flower solid pieces. So we're going to use Lemon Lolly for kind of the base of the flowers. And it's a soft yellow, so we're going to do a little more coloring or a little more stamping in a second, but we're going to line this up. So what I try to do is line up a couple spots on opposite ends, and then kind of see how everything fits in, and then give it a press. And if it's not perfect, it is okay. It's okay. I'm going to set that down so it doesn't fall over. All right, we have some centers. So I pulled in Darling Duckling ink. This stamp pad is a mess. Look at this. Where did this come from? The back? Okay. We used this in a big class recently, and I think that's why the ink pad is such a mess. So I'm just going to take this and stamp the inside with the Darling Duckling. And I'm also going to take my sponge dauber and just very lightly kind of do a little darker center on the flowers. just to bring out a little more of that yellow color. Okay, that's it for that. And then we'll use Old Olive for our leaves. And it's great because the leaves come in the set of 3 leaves for this one. Right here. And then we have a set of 2 leaves. This is Old Olive, isn't it? Yeah. It's been re-inked recently. I think that's why it's a little darker. And then we have a set of 2 leaves over here. I actually think we have another set of 2 leaves, but I just used the ones that we had, that we were already using. Okay. But we do need to stamp our words. So I'm just doing hello. This is from the stamp set. So we do get words in this set. I think there's 4 different sentiments. And we're just going to use the hello right there. And that's for the inside. Do we have something? Nope, it's a hello card. So I'm going to leave the inside blank because I can use hello for anything. That could be hello, get well soon, hello, it's your birthday, for any occasion. I am looking for that piece of designer paper I just had. Oh, it went over here. Okay. So we're going to grab this piece of designer series paper. And I love this fun kind of woven matte texture on this paper. And we'll adhere this to the Mossy Meadow cardstock. See if I can push that down just a hair, just so it covers the white on the bottom. And we're going to just tape this ribbon around. If you want to tie yours around in a bow, you can. I had a bunch of people doing this card, so we did not do a bow. And you could use either side of this ribbon. I'm picking the more gold side, just because I think it's pretty. And we'll glue this down. And then I'm going to pop up my hello, because why not? I'm going to just put that there. And I'm going to use these flower accents. Originally I'd used the brass butterflies, but I think those have sold out now. So I'm just going to use these little gold because they're so bright and pretty. Love those. And if you want, you can grab your wink of Stella and do a little wink of Stella on the flowers. This one might be drying up just a little bit. I still see some shine coming through though. Little shimmer. We have new In Color shimmer brushes that I am super excited about. They will not be available when the catalog goes live though. I think it's just taking a little longer for production than anticipated. But they will be coming soon. Fingers crossed. Okay. So just add a little bit of shimmer. I'm just making sure I get a pretty good coverage. I may have a better one somewhere. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Right there. You can kind of see that shine and shimmer right there. So super simple card, good for any occasion, love it. I'm just saving this until I know what I need it for. Okay, I hope you enjoyed our project today. Make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos, and we'll see you all soon. All right, bye everyone.